deal, y'all. I am Courtney. Thank you so much for watching Sitting Cortside, an interview series, an exclusive interview series dedicated to industry leaders and everybody that I love to know and talk to and to introduce you all to. Thank you all for joining us today. Today, we have a 22-year-old boss, a leader, a mogul, okay?
Thank you.
The owner of one of the fastest growing businesses in Detroit, flat out, period. My favorite Instagram account right now, okay?
Thank you so
Hello?
much. I appreciate it.
Just in time for Valentine's Day, owner and founder of the Detroit Flower Company, Janai Hampton.
Hi, you guys. Thank you so much for having me.
Yes,
I'm excited
absolutely.
to be here. We straight up just love serving the city, so the city made us what we are. So thank you guys for supporting Detroit Flower Company. Thank you, Courtney, for having us
on
your show, and we are so excited to talk.
Okay, let's get straight into it. First of all, congratulations.
Thank you.
This week, you got your own flower shop. Let's talk about it. Tell me how it feels to own a flower shop.
Honestly, it doesn't really seem real. I don't really think it'll seem real for like a minute, especially because this is like within less than a year, 5-month span. I did not expect to get a flower shop before Valentine's Day, thank God. And I used to work from like home in my basement, and I was stressing for like a week or two. I'm like, I really don't know like if I'm gonna be able to get in there, like whatever the case is, but I got those keys, and I just feel like angels, and like God was just like, you deserve this, like, you know, go get them, girl. And I am just so grateful.
And we are so proud of you as a city,
Thank you.
as a supporter. I am personally so proud of you and your growth.
I appreciate it.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
So let's kind of backtrack and tell us how Detroit Flower Company even came into fruition.
Yeah. So my first ever job in high school was as a florist at Thrifty Florist on Grand River and Telegraph.
Okay.
And my best friend got me a job there, and I was not interested in flowers. I was just like, you know, this is my first job. I got my first $250 check, okay? And I was, you know, just like, I like getting up and, you know, being productive, but flowers wasn't the interest. Until like 2018.
Okay.
One of my old friends was opening like a yoga studio up in downtown Detroit, and she just had some random flowers for her party, and she just like handed them to me. She was like, yeah, can you just like put them in a jar? But she didn't know that I was like an actual florist. And so just throughout the party, everybody was just complimenting the flowers.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, yeah, because I was like working to be a personal trainer, like really getting into like the
really?
fitness. Like, yeah, that is what I thought I would be doing right now. That really like opened the door. She really just pushed me. She literally was like, you know, you should start a flower business, and that's exactly what I did. But I didn't really take it too serious at first. It was just like a
hobby, something you were into.
I was one of the type, you know, I just wanted a lot of jobs. I wanted to look like I was doing like a lot of stuff. So it's just like, okay, yeah, I have a business, and I work here and I work there, and it's just like, it was just like a good look, I felt like at first.
Yeah, absolutely.
So.
But when you did start, you made that intention. Did you know that you were going to have so much success this early?
Oh no. No. I remember like when COVID first came about, I just remember like talking to my old boss, Zach, and I just remember him saying something about like reducing our hours, and somebody like me, that's like a no-no. Like I had like a set schedule. I had literally 6 jobs at the beginning of the pandemic. So when like all of my jobs started falling off, you know, I kind of had to figure something out because I wasn't like staying at home. I did have like bills to pay and like things to take care of, so I would literally just do flowers and like post them, and a few people on Twitter would retweet them, and I would get a good amount of like recognition for it. But I would just be like, you know, these are flowers. People don't really want flowers, you know. They just like them because, you know, they see a photo of flowers on Twitter. But as far as like a flower shop and having to move out from where I was living because I created that much traffic on the block.
Oh, you had the trap busing.
I had to go. I was living in St. Clair Shores. That says a lot. And
okay, enough said.
Yeah, that says a lot. And it just was like a constant thing, whether I was constantly getting in my car, constantly like unloading flowers, constantly having people pull up to get flowers.
So you had to leave your space because there was too much traffic?
Technically, I guess in our lease, which I never knew, we couldn't run a business out of the condos, which I didn't know, but I didn't find that out until I literally quit my full-time job. So I literally like didn't really have a choice. And then I wouldn't say homeless because I can always go back to mom's house, but no space in mom's house whatsoever. So basically homeless. I was like doing flowers out of my car for like 2 weeks because I had to like move and like hurry up and like find a place. And thank God I found the place that I'm in now, which was like perfect. because it is like right in the middle of East and West, and it was really easy for people to get
super
to.
Convenient.
But yeah, they were like, you created so much traffic to the block, and I
guess block jumping. Okay.
Yeah, I was just like, it's fine. I was getting sick of seeing those people anyway, so I was like, whatever, I'll get the fuck out of the phone.
Yeah. So being familiar with your story just a little bit, you had to overcome a little bit of hardships to get to where you are now. Could you kind of tell us about a lot of the resiliency you showed as an entrepreneur to make Detroit Flower Company where it is today?
So I think a lot of people, they probably look at my social media and they're probably like, oh, she blew up like really, really fast. What you guys don't know is I have put in so much work over the years, like just my character.
Mm-hmm.
I give a lot. I'm a giving person. I'm a nice person, super personable. I try to make everything just really appealing. Like I try to just, really give people that Detroit Flower Co. experience every time I give them something. And I would say like the biggest thing was when I first started the flower job, I had became sepsis. So I was like really, really sick before I even like learned how to do everything. So shout out to Juanita because she allowed me to keep my job. Like I was out of work.
Shout out to you, Juanita.
Yes, I was out of work for like 2 months, and I was like
wow.
a toothpick. I lost like a lot of weight, super skinny. I couldn't go to school. I had to then catch up on all my schoolwork, but she's like allowed me to come back.
Oh, that's good. Because most places won't.
Yeah, but I was a good worker, and I said that to say like whether that was Wendy's, whether it was personal training, whether it was the juice bar, the delis, I have always been like a spot on worker.
Mm-hmm.
The reason being is because one, I would want someone to take care of my business the way that they do, and it's just my character. Like I know for a fact that I want to get somewhere in life. I know how connections work. Most of my jobs have been in like downtown Detroit, so that has kind of like helped a lot. But then again, it's like the leadership that I put as a standard for myself is really just why I am the way I am. Like
talk about it.
Yeah,
talk about it because that's something people don't realize. It's like as a creator, as a founder, you have to be a leader as well.
Oh yeah.
That's kind of leading me into my next question. Was like when you first started, it was just you, correct?
Yes.
So now you have a team.
I have a team.
You have a team. So tell me how the team came about and how working with other people helps you, deliver and do what you need to do.
At first, it was bad. I wouldn't say it was bad, but I would say I would work my regular job, and then I would do flowers in between, like customers coming and going, and then I would deliver everything myself.
Shut up.
But then I would have to go back downtown and clean up because I was working from like my boss's store, which was fine. He allowed it, but I would still have to make sure it's clean for the next day. But I had to wake up and like open for the store, so it was just really, really hard. But thank God for my team. Let's just say that Ozma, Tiara, Lily, Aaron, I really appreciate you ladies. So I actually met Tiara through someone that I was working with, and me and the guy, we just split paths. I didn't really think we had the same like moral stand. I didn't really need the help anymore when it came to like my business. And he introduced me though to my lovely assistant Tiara. I'm talking about this girl. You guys don't talk to me. This girl is absolutely amazing. She literally like just gets the job done. Like she knows I am like flustered. I can be really, really nice when I need to be like really, really stern about my business. And she came in and she's like, I got you, girl. No means no. Policy is policy. You know what I mean?
And you need people like that in your corner.
I would not be able to do this without her. She like puts all the orders in. She deals with all the customers and all that good stuff. And my very best friend, Lily, is actually our delivery driver.
Okay.
She became our delivery driver literally just doing me a favor, but she kept consistent, and then I was just like, well, do you want to keep doing it? And it just became something super everyday-ish. Ozma, actually, I met her through Instagram. This was the first person I ever hired actually as another floral designer when we first started to get super busy. And I remember like putting those huge letters out and people was going crazy, and I'm like, I can't do this by myself. So I made a post, and she was like really persistent in wanting the job, really wanted to work with me, and I met her and just was like, this girl is amazing, like as her own human being. So in my place, like with my company, I only know she's going to be even more amazing. And Erin was actually my first friend in high school, which is pretty cool. We just
Isn't that
her.
A good like circle in like this is that
all about the women power.
Oh
yeah, women empowerment. Everybody has helped me get to where I am, and I don't really think everybody gives themselves enough credit. They got to put some respect on their own names, including my team, because this is not a one-man army, and I really need people to understand that. Emphasis on it. You guys do not talk to me.
At all. Don't say a word to me. Speaking of don't talk to me in your roles, who runs the social media? I have to ask.
I do.
Shut
me. I I dread going on social media sometimes because it goes crazy. But it's fun to post. As soon as I get done like rapping, even with this one for instance, I just like hurry up.
Beautiful bouquet, guys.
Thank you so much.
Gorgeous. So we have some eucalyptus, some roses.
Yes. And
gorgeous.
Thank you. But for the most part, it is me running the show. And you'll be able to tell the difference when it's not me running the show. So it'll be like way more put together. But for the most part, I just kind of try to keep it super personable. Like I'm still in that stage of this is my baby. Like this is my baby. I want to share like all the good, but I also want to share all the bad. Like I'm pretty sure people know, people pull up to me crying all the time. Or, like whatever the case is, I just want it to be like really out and open and real because for the most part, I don't really get that from people anymore. So.
And one thing I can say about your brand, it is very personable.
Thank you.
Even though you post mostly your content as flowers, I feel like, oh, I'm talking to someone or I'm connecting with a person rather than looking at like a brand like subjectively. So I commend you, and you're one of my favorite accounts, which I've already mentioned. I catch myself dry begging on my stories. Like I'll see a bouquet, I'll post it to my story. Wait a minute, let me see somebody bite. Not once.
I mean, honestly, I've got this weird obsession with my own work now. Like girls have made it to the point where it's like, okay, well, I want it now, so somebody better order it and I make it, and you better pick it up in like days later, like whatever the case is. But it's a cool obsession to have. Like. I really do wake up some days like, I wish I could give you her flower company.
And that leads, I feel like you was reading my notes because that leads to my next statement. What's the best, like most romantic order you've ever got? Like your most memorable order where you was like, that should be me. I know I'm back here making this, but that should be me. I deserve.
Most memorable, let me think, because the guys are pretty romantic.
Yeah, they showing out.
To say the least, the guys are pretty romantic. Honestly, Jazz and GT.
Okay.
Yeah, I like them. They were getting flowers for a while, and he would have me like act like I'm going to do some shit for her that has absolutely nothing to do with the price of beans or me. And I would like pop up like, "Hi, it's me with the flowers," and then you saw she would never expect it. So yeah, he would say like, oh yeah, he would lie to her and say like, yeah, manager is gonna come to you or some shit like that, and it'd be like the flower girl. So I just think that was pretty cool.
Fellas, take notes. You see how
take notes.
Okay.
It goes a long way. I love the guys who send flowers to the women's place of business. That always makes me happy. Yeah, because it's like if that was me, I would be like, look what I got. You know, like it's just like a bragging right.
That's the best feeling in the world to walk past your coworkers like, well, you ain't got no flowers.
It was a time where that actually happened, and all the ladies started calling their guys. They're like, you need to do this, you need to do that.
Y'all gotta step it
so
up.
That one was pretty cool.
It's a little trickle effect. You saw one person do it, you better step up on it. Okay. Leading to my next question. So like how we mentioned, you have seen a lot of success. What's some advice you would give to a young and up and coming entrepreneur, no matter what industry, just somebody who is hungry and wanting to see some, entrepreneurial success? What's something that you could say to them?
There's going to be a lot of bad days, I feel like, and I don't really think people acknowledge that. I try to keep it really 50-50 about what I go through, and I have never in my life had anything handed to me. I grew up taking the bus every single day. I bought my own first car. I bought my second car. I bought my third car. I moved in my apartment by myself. Like, everything is, like, on me, and I've known that for a long time. So, I don't set no expectation from nobody else when I know for a fact, like, everything is already on me. So, like I said, I just set the standard for myself. I know that shit got to get done either way. So, it's going to be hard. You really just got to keep your head in it. My favorite quote is, what you create for you, no one can take from you. So whether that's happiness, whether that's your business, I created that for myself. No one can take that from me. You have to be willing to let people help you, but you also have to be willing to pass up opportunities. I passed up thousands of dollars in investments. Money is not everything to me.
All money ain't good money.
All money is not good money. All advice isn't good advice. All people isn't good people. You do want to try out certain things, but I will say I'm still at the stage, like I said, where my business is my baby. And I feel like when people come to me and want to work with me, I feel like they get that energy. I don't want to give my energy off to no one where I feel like, we just don't align as people. Like, you know what I mean? So I would say stay true to yourself. Try a lot of things out. I've tried a lot. I've failed a lot. But I've tried a lot, and a lot has been good. So I would say just stick to your true self. I am my true self. People can go to my Twitter and say like, you know, she is her true self.
You are you.
I am me, okay?
I saw your bio. Tweets are tweets.
Tweets are tweets, okay? I wake up to get money, bitch, I mean it, okay? I wake up, okay? Like, I listen to a lot of, you know, music, and I'm always having fun with my friends, and I'm just like, I'm 22, you know?
You're 22.
Yeah, I just
it.
Be real with yourself. That's what I would say. Because I would honestly say when I was doing fitness, I wouldn't say I was as real with myself.
Okay.
I was surrounded, like, not even trying to be funny, by just a lot of white people, downtown type of scene. And it's just like, I just started to just kind of shift off and not be myself.
That gentrified scene wasn't doing it for you.
It wasn't. Yeah. But I could feel myself, like, trying to adapt to it. You know what I mean? And so it's like now, like, in my own shop, like, you know, I do me. I'm back to myself. Let's just say that.
Hello.
So, yeah, I would say just stay true to yourself and try everything out that you possibly can. And it's going to be a long road. Like, my first few orders was one person. Like, maybe that first 5 months, I had this one guy who had a crush on my friend, and that was my one customer every week. So it's like, you just gotta keep pushing and keep trying it out. I never would have thought I would have a flower shop. I spent thousands of dollars on my certifications for fitness.
To be a florist.
Yeah, to be a florist. And I don't regret anything. So I just think that you just gotta walk through the doors that open for you and kind of see where it goes, because that's what I did. I feel like.
Absolutely. So speaking of your shopping in your new space, can you kind of give us a time when, you know, you're gonna let some people come up in there and come see you and holler at you?
I would love for it to be hot out, because it's like it's just like a side part, and I can just see like a nice barbecue going on. Like, I'm a party girl. I have fun. Okay, I feel like if you know me, you see how fast I took the wine. I feel like if you know me, you know I like to just have a good time, and I like to be around funny people and just have a good time. So
basically a lot of cookouts.
Yeah, probably early spring. Yeah, really like early spring. I mean, like, probably as soon as I see like a good forecast, like, I'm like ready. Yeah. I want the people to come in. I want people to like come in Detroit Flower Company and be like excited to see us, and we're all excited to see you guys, and like, you know what I mean? So as soon as it gets hot, I'm like itching for it.
And we definitely look forward to it. Yeah. Outside of your shopping, you know, things like that, what is something else we can look forward to you from Detroit Flower Company? As an area of expansion come in, or you know, some new products? What can we look for?
So I am really, really itching right now to get a flower truck. That's one thing, but other than that, what's something to look forward to? I really just had something like right at the top of my head. I'm so sorry.
No, it's all good. You got so much going on. It's like, you know.
And it's a really good one. I'm really sitting here thinking like there is something to look forward to.
Let me remind you, you got your flower truck. You just opened the shop. Well, not opened the shop, but you're in your space.
Thank you.
Your space is yours, and we're anticipating that opening.
I might have to come back to that because it literally just slipped my mind. But any new products, anything like that, yes. There's this particular wrapping style that I have been just dying to try. But like storage was a problem, and we just need like a lot of stuff basically as a florist. So now that I got that space, it's just it's called Korean wrapping if you want to look it up. But it is so cool. I know that once I like get it, the girls are gonna love it.
Okay.
And those LED balloons, I've been trying those for a few months. I saw that.
So you drew the LED balloon, and then with the lights and with the flower right through their ear, touch them. First of all, I'm a fan, okay? So I know exactly what you're talking about. I was like,
I love you.
That's a good idea.
They are hard. I literally.
They look a little difficult.
I stumped the balloon out one day, and I have not looked back since.
Not stumped it out. You got enough.
Yeah, it's hard. I don't like to put stuff out unless I like really got it, but I would love to keep trying because people are looking forward to that. So
I saw the demo. I saw it. I'm like,
so hopefully I can get it because it is not doing what I wanted it to do.
Okay.
I'll keep at it.
But practice makes perfect. Like we've seen with your success and your business, everything, that's true testimony of yours, that practice makes perfect, and that you were resilient in everything that you're doing. And I love how much confidence you speak with yourself. Like I'm that bitch, and I've been knew that, and I mean y'all new to it, but it is what it is, and I love that about you, and I love how, you know, just your entire aura about who you are as a businesswoman and as a, you know. But you know, hey, thank you so much again for joining, and I thank you so much for watching. You are watching another episode of Sitting Courtside. Make sure you follow me on all social media platforms at Courtney Alexa PR, as well as make sure you tap in with Detroit Flower Company. I know it's Valentine's Day, but baby, ain't no orders no more.
Hey, you guys, there's absolutely no Valentine's Day orders. We are done. You guys wiped us out in one day. We have to stop.
One day? Can we talk about it real quick? We didn't get to talk about Valentine's Day yet. Before we wrap up, talk about what Valentine's Day did for your company.
I'm gonna start actually with Sweeties Day, which was a shit show. I had just hired my team, and before then, they had already told me like we won't be able to work Sweeties Day, and I'm like, oh yeah, that's fine, I got it, you know, whatever. It was a hard day. It was only like maybe 57 orders, and I got about 30 of them done on my own. I just remember it was like a letter M, and I was like right to the end, and my head just started to explode, and I just like got up and I stood over to M and I started crying, and I just was making a tweet, and I was like, you guys, I don't think I'll be able to like finish it out or like this, that, and third. So I knew for Valentine's Day, that is not what I wanted. I knew for a fact that I don't want to pick up a flower on Valentine's Day. I want people to walk in my shop and tell me their name and they walk right out. You know what I mean? So I was working this one day, and I had just made a tweet because the guys have been ordering Valentine's Day flowers since like December, honestly.
Oh wow.
And I just was like, you know, you girls should be really excited for Valentine's Day. The men are on it. I didn't mean like, let's see who can get on the website and like sell her out really quickly. And that's literally what happened. Like I made that tweet, and I just was saying like, you know, and at the end of the tweet I did say like we won't take orders soon because you know the guys are like on it. But I didn't mean it like, you know, let's bum rush her website because I was gonna keep taking them until like the 7th of this month.
Oh wow, okay.
But I was just like getting these fucking Wix notifications, and it was like and at the end of the number it was like $11,000.
Talk about it. Hello, cha-ching.
It was 6 p.m. and I was like, no more orders. Keep it to yourself. Like we're gonna stop. And you know, it was guys was very disappointed. They were like, oh, we didn't get to order it.
That's y'all last minute anyway. Valentine's Day, what, next weekend?
Yes.
Y'all should, come on now.
But it was like, no more. Like, I don't want to, like I said, put anything out that I don't feel is quality. I don't want to put too much on my team. And especially because we have a building. Come get our flowers tomorrow. They know what's going on. I post my life for the most part. So that was definitely a day I was like, okay, like, you know, the ball is rolling. So
it sure is. I saw your post today. I'm like, it is a wrap.
Yeah, it is a wrap. It's been a wrap. Okay, it's been a wrap since the 10th of January. And I do have people who've been placing orders. I hope they don't, you know, but for the most part, it is a wrap and it's been a done deal. But I do appreciate you guys still.
At the same time, right, okay?
I feel like they know that I love them so much.
Yeah, the city loves you.
Yeah, I was about to say, I love everybody. Like, I love y'all. Like, seriously.
You heard it here first, guys. Jen, I love y'all, okay?
Always. Sometimes I be thinking, like, maybe I'm saying too much. But no. The appreciation goes, like, far beyond, like, you guys supporting my business. It's just, like, it could be anybody. You know what I mean? And it's just really cool to... I feel like I have a lot of Twitter friends, and I just feel like when I was doing fitness, I didn't really get the support that I wanted from people that I was close with. So it's like all these strangers are just like giving like all this love and just unconditional support and like giving anything that they can give, literally. So it's just like amazing.
That's always a great
I can't
feeling.
wait to just like give it back and just keep giving it back and just keep doing like more for the city. So.
And we can't wait to see it.
Thank you.
Thank you so much again for joining us today.
So much fun.
Yeah, like I said, make sure you tap in with us on social media platforms. Get your girl some nice flowers. Let them other flowers go, baby, because they ain't doing it like this.
Honestly,
you heard
the other florists are in our DMs. How about that? No shade.
No shade. No shade. No tea, okay?
I'm just saying.
Well, it's been a wrap, y'all. Thank you so much.
Of course, thank you for having me. If you love them, Detroit Flower Company.
You heard it here first. See you guys.
Alright, you guys, you can find Detroit Flower Company on Facebook. Detroit Flower Company, we do have a website, DetroitFlowerCompany.com. I am on Twitter, Detroit Flower C and the number 1. And then, of course, we're on Instagram at Detroit Flower Co. Keep it pushing and make sure you follow us on the gram because you need to be looking out for the giveaway details.